Yo, what's going on, everybody? Just wanted to make a quick video on the rationale on why I took the Tesla trade that I took today. I made a little over $6,000 on the day. This is obviously two Tesla trades, but the majority of that money was on the last Tesla trade. I called it out live on the Discord right here on the tech signals in the high risk channel, and just want to hop on the charts and show you guys why I took this trade, why I decided to take this trade, especially with the strength that Tesla had today. So, first things first, you really got to keep in mind what type of day we're in, right? Especially with Tesla. Looking at the Tesla chart right here, Tesla was the strongest name out of all of the stocks that I was watching, right? Tesla was the strongest name by far. And we see that because of this crazy ramp up, right? Since the morning. It's a slow grind up, but it was going up and up and up and up and up. So you definitely got to respect that strength. I knew that it wanted to reject because we were overbought, right? We were just trending up, trending up. I knew we needed to have some sort of a reversal. But you obviously got to see where, right? You can't just get in puts just because you want to get into puts. A lot of people are going to jump into puts in a really, really big key area. And that's the level that you guys got to identify. And that's the exact level that I was able to identify. But before I even go into why I had this key level on Tesla and why the entry was so perfect, let me show you guys why I was even looking for puts in the first place. And you guys hear me say every day or every now and then on the live trading, on the tech signals, watch this SMT. It's going to be an SMT, right? I say that a lot. SMT divergence. To explain it really, really quick, I always look for SMT on SPY and QQQs. We have SPY here on the left, QQQs on the right. SMTs is basically whenever one of them, right? It could be either SPY or Qs, it doesn't matter. Whenever one of them is making a lower low and the other one is making a higher high, right? I'm sorry. Whenever the first one is making a lower high and the second one is making a higher high, right? And that's exactly what we saw here. SPY failed to close above the highs here, but QQQ did close over the highs here. This is an SMT divergence. Usually means that the stock market is going to reverse. If both of these names were to have broken out at the same time, then that completely flips the script, right? That means that we're very bullish on the day and we're going to continue coming up. Obviously, kind of unrelated, this is for a bearish SMT to take puts on the way down. The same thing could be said for a bullish SMT, just obviously flipped upside down. So, with that in mind, I already knew that I wanted to take these puts um on any stock, on any particular stock. But the reason I liked Tesla so much was, first of all, the contracts were moving very, very nice. Second of all, it was very strong, right? It was very uptrend, a slow grind up. I knew that at one point or another we were gonna have a nice reject off of a key level. So the only thing I needed to do was now obviously identify that the bulls are getting exhausted because of so much buying and buying and buying and buying and buying. I needed to identify a key level. And that's when I hop on a bigger time frame, like the 1 hour time frame. I had nothing in between 387 and 394 and 396 that you guys see up here, right? So in between all of this, I had no key levels. There was nothing stopping it from going up and up and up and up and up. So I wasn't looking for puts anywhere in this area. But as soon as we got really close to these two key levels, I got really interested in this puts. And let me show you guys why I have these two key levels, right? So obviously the first one right here, the one at the bottom, is the three, let me close this, is a 394.66. And we just see a lot of noise usually every time we come up to it or when we come down to it. We see this bounce right here. We see this bounce. We see this bounce, right? So I know that this is a big key level, but that wasn't the key level that I was looking for. I was looking for the key level on top of that, and it was simply because of this very, very high swing point that we have right here, right? Which was the 396.27. I was kind of ignoring this key level, I'm going to be honest. And I was focusing a little bit more on this one up here just because of how nice this swing high was, right? We had a very, very big clean up move, and then all of a sudden we had a very sharp downturn all the way down, right? So I knew that this key level here was a little bit stronger just because of the sharpness of the move, right? And it looks very similar to what we were doing today. As you guys can see, we had a very sharp move and a very sharp move towards the downside. Same thing that we had today on Tesla. A very sharp move to the upside, and it was hitting this key level, right? So let's go ahead and hop back to a smaller time frame, like the 2 minute or the 1 minute, where I took the trade. I saw it come up. Let me delete this key level here just so we could focus a little bit more. I saw it come up and up and up and up and up. And then as soon as I saw it wicking right here, as soon as I saw it wicking right here, I went ahead and signaled it for the Discord. As you guys can see, I went ahead and signaled it, filled Tesla 395 puts. I put my average. Obviously, it was a high risk trade. Today's a Friday. Contracts are moving a lot. Tesla was in a very, very bullish uptrend. So I knew this was a high risk trade. I took it with a little bit of a lighter position size. And you guys can see, I called it out at 1149, which was around right here, right? The 1149 candle. And then literally, guys, in minutes, I mean, this thing just printed, I mean, seconds. Like these each one of these candles is a 1 minute candle. You know, within the first minute I was up like 7 or 8%. This candle right here instantly got me green 50%. The next candle was like 80% and ended up hitting 100% all the way down here, right? It was a very, very nice trades. I took my first trims at 50%, second trims at 85%, right? So it paid a lot of money. That's why I was able to make a little over $6,000. It paid instantly. It paid instantly, and it was very, very clean. And the only thing I did, right? Let's just go over the first two steps. The only thing I did was recognize that we were going to have some sort of reversal because of the SMT, right? I showed that to you guys. We had an SMT right here. And I recognized that Tesla was very strong, 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 strong. So I knew that bulls were getting a little bit exhausted, a little bit tired, right? And all I did was just hop on a bigger time frame. I showed you guys why I loved this key level, which was the 396.27. I love this key level. We had a lot of noise right here, some noise right here, but ultimately the reason I love this level was because of the reaction that we had on it on March 25th at 9 a.m. right here. We had a very big reaction that took it very, very far down, right? And I recognized that something similar was going to happen, obviously, on a bigger move. That's now what happened. We see that now we are officially over the level. But while Tesla was doing his thing, I didn't know that we were going to keep on coming up all the way, right? I was just looking for a little move. I was blessed enough to be hit with 100%. I made a lot of money, and we actually see how strong this level is, right? It worked once, twice, 3 times, 4 times right here. Now that we're above it, previous resistance turns into support. We see that we bounced off it again, and we're bouncing right now, right? So guys, it's very simple. It's just a pattern. I recognize the SMT and I recognize the weakness that was going to come into Tesla. And that's exactly what happened, right? It was a planned trade. It wasn't just because I was feeling like a cowboy. I called it out. It printed. I hope a lot of you guys took it with me. And that's it for this video. Peace out.